All right, let's talk about Michael Mann. This is totally in his oeuvre. It's gritty,
Yes.
it's realistic, and it is
Yes.
an action-packed thriller.
Absolutely. I felt like I was in this world for 3 months. I just relentlessly in this life, in this world. I didn't feel in any way that I was an actor. And that speaks to Michael Mann's craft, and that speaks to his level of commitment to authenticity.
And I mean, some of the shots that he has going through those tiny alleys of Hong Kong,
Oh
everything's
my
so
gosh.
realistic.
Yeah, and I have to say that since I've been back, of course, I was in China for 6.5 weeks, and I kept trying to explain Kowloon to people. I loved it. I was trying to explain the sights, the smells, the colors. I couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't do it. And I just feel like he just did a beautiful job of that it becomes a character in and of itself. It can't be, it's like nothing I've ever seen. So I don't know how anyone could have recreated it even in a sound stage. It would have been reductive.
One thing that I loved about this movie, and especially about your character, is that you're such a badass. Did you love being a badass in this film?
I always love being a badass because I don't always feel like a badass in my life. I always feel like, oh my goodness, I'm tired. I want to be with my baby or whatever. It's good to be in a movie and be in control or have a semblance of control, And I like the death scene. So I like the death scene. There
It
you
was
go.
intense.
Yeah,
Well, the whole movie is very intense, and
Yeah.
you're very intense in it, but it's like you're also very, very realistic and grounded, which I loved. But your other lead actors, Chris Hemsworth, Lee Hom Wong, I mean, amazing. How's it working with these guys?
Awesome. Chris Hemsworth, beautiful. He should have been the sexiest man alive in so many ways. He's just a beautiful human being in every way. And Lee Hom Wang, Wang Lee Hom, and Tang Wei, Holt, McClaney, Spencer Garrett, everyone. It was a family unit. And I have to say, I learned so much from Wang Lee Hom and Tang Wei. It was a reintroduction of how to be an artist. And I say that because when I was in China, I feel like I'm an artist, but I was thinking, where's the trailers? There were no trailers in China. Where's the air conditioning? And they didn't think anything of it. They were like, whatever it takes. There were no, it was just about the work. And they're megastars. So it was a reminder to me. Every once in a while, you need that reminder to kind of bring you down to earth and remind you of why you got into the business to begin with. And those two did it for me.
Speaking of learning, when I talked to Chris about how much he knew about hacking before he became the hacker in Black Hat, he said that he walked in and he was kind of like, the hunt and peck.
Oh, that was me.
Was that you?
And that's me now. Listen, when I was doing the film, now, it's like I regressed.
And tell me about working with Michael Mann, because that is every actor's dream.
It is every actor's dream, but I feel that I had an experience of a lifetime, that I was able to work with the best. And I feel happy knowing that is something that I've experienced in my career. And also because he's so great, as anyone who's great and demanding, I feel that I survived it. And so I'm a better actor and a person for it. It's with any challenge. You get to a point in your life where you want to challenge something that wakes you up. This was the challenge, working with Michael Mann.
And this movie, I mean, there's so much good about it, but there are so many movies out in the theaters right now. Why should everyone see Black Hat?
Black Hat is like nothing else that you've ever seen, I think. I think it's highly entertaining. But I think that it's a learning experience also. That I think that while you're going on a ride with these characters that you ultimately will feel for, that you're also getting a glimpse and learning something about the world that is quite terrifying, but it's something you should know.